I remember when we were kids, he would often get Alan and me mixed up. Okay, so this is apparently Obed's room and Obed's journal. Good to know. Grandpa Jeremy in the Fort Laboratory. Jeremy would spend days and nights on end in his workshop. It was here too that I started my own scientific career. Edenshaw had his bedroom just next door, as if my grandfather couldn't go without having him around. Okay, apparently Jeremy had some sort of bizarre relationship with Edenshaw. Yeah, I'm not touching this one. Although I have a feeling that there's something sexual going on there. No info, although there appears to be a creepy guy wearing a lamp shade on his head in the background. And what looks like a dead chick. And a couple guys in suits. The resolution is fucking horrible, and the graphics are not very good. Picture taken during our visit to the Anthropology Museum in Boston. My grandfather organized a visit for my 15th birthday. That visit determined my choice of profession. I remember how surprised I was at just how much Edenshaw knew. In Grandpa Jeremy's workshop. My grandfather's workshop was like Alibaba's cave, but I sensed that behind the carefree appearance, this research he carried out had very far-reaching consequences. Edenshaw in the garden of the estate. Edenshaw said little about his Native American origins, which gave him a certain mystery and a certain aura. I am still convinced that he knows much more than he lets on. July 13th, 1991. Alan has done something terrible. Howard, our father, we are going straight to hell. Okay, so apparently July 13th, 1991 was when they brought Howard back from the dead with the magic, if I'm piecing together the storyline right. Piecing together the storyline. Fuck. My vocabulary is fucked and I should not be playing video games right now. But whatever, I will venture forward just because I want to get more of this game done. And from what I hear, I'm pretty close to the end of the first disc, so... Whoa! Jesus, tap dancing Christ, what the fuck was that? Wait, these guys again? Seriously? That's what made that sound? Really? These incredibly slow, dull enemies that I've been fighting way too many of for like ever now. These are what's making the noise. You really couldn't have a little bit of enemy variety. The enemy list is full of like skin swaps and recycled enemies. Oh, by the way, really cool effect there. If you shine your light into a mirror, it actually reflects it around the room. That's pretty cool, but yeah. They should have taken the time they invested into the whole flashlight mechanic and actually designed more than 3 or 4 different types of enemy. Because, you know, it's a video game. I don't care if it looks pretty, it's a fucking video game, it's supposed to be fun, and if you're failing at that, well, you probably fucked something really, really bad up. Alright, so let's... wait, hold up. Half a photograph. Torn black and white photograph of a small boy in front of a stone arch in a cave. And the other one, torn black and white photograph of a small boy in front of it. Okay, let's combine these. And take a look. Black and white photograph of 2 small boys in front of a stone arch in a cave. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Oh, the irony. 1408 plus 2518. Okay, I'm guessing that's our password. There was that dial thing on the 2nd floor of the library, if you recall. Maybe that's what this is for, maybe not, but I'm going to hazard a guess there. We do appear to be running short on areas to check out, and puzzle items. Although I haven't figured out yet what the acrobat statuette's for. So there's that, and I was supposed to check out something for the lighter as well, wasn't I? Larger ground floor library? Really? There's 2 keys for the library? Really? Is that really necessary? Do you want people to stumble across the library before they're supposed to? Is that how it's supposed to work? Are you just trying to annoy the hell out of the player by giving them way too many keys? Yes, the lighter. This is what I was talking about when I mentioned the fireplace in a couple of vids. It says the ashes are still warm, and usually if you come across something, you may have to use an item there. And doesn't look like the lighter does anything. Okay. Well, hopefully it wasn't a one-time use item, because if it was, that's an incredibly stupid idea right there. And they should just take the lighter away from you after you use it the one time you actually need to use it. Which is something more games need to do, because otherwise your inventory becomes a cluttered fucking mess. A lot of games make you get rid of items after you no longer have use for them, even though it is kind of bizarre, like, wait, how do you know you're not going to use that lighter in a couple extra areas? How do you know 3 rooms down you're not going to need that random thing? Well, this does seem to be the right area. Okay, so looks like that's what that was for. And yeah, it's right next to the other area. Fortunately, through this door, it doesn't appear that we're going to have to deal with those fucking double zombie ambush that you get when you walk out here. Oh, wait, they didn't respawn this time. Oh, whatever. Either way, it's a nice little shortcut. One less loading screen to walk through. And we're going to make a save here, just in case. Alright, now for an incredibly boring section where I run all over this library in order to push a bunch of books. Or should I check out the lock first? Books or locks? The lock's on the 2nd floor. The book that I need to start with is on the 3rd floor. Let's check out that lock. Just go around here. There it is. And 1408 plus 2518. That's 3926. Is my math right? You'll have to tell me. It's been fucking ages since I've been in a math class. Success! Oh, hey! That area on the floor that was scratched before, apparently that's what it was for. They seem to leave like really subtle hits for certain stuff. It's kind of alright, I guess. But it seems like the focus was probably a bit more on the imagery and the graphics rather than the actual gameplay. Which is something that is brought up way too much with a lot of recent games, and well, you can pretty much say that about anything that the gameplay wasn't the focus. And I think this is a pretty good example of that. It doesn't seem to be anything jumping out at me, although this room is full of a lot of creepy shit. We got spears, we got arrowheads. Are those jumper cables or swimsuits? Look like Speedos. That looks familiar. A niche on the wall containing several statues piled on top of one another. Gee, I wonder what I have to do with those. Duh. Oh, there we go. Statuette is positioned in the summit of the pyramid. Bingo! And what do we have here? Backwards writing. The key to the portraits is the dates those they represent were born on. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there were the portraits out in the main hall, but I've been unlocking those. So what's the deal there? And yeah. Oh wait. Hold up. There were plaques under them, weren't there? Maybe I have to find plaques and slide them in. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You take Nebuchadnezzar stone representing a bison. Ah, perfect. This is one of those statues I was supposed to track down. Apparently that wolf mask wasn't it. But this right here, this is one of them. Only 6 more to go. God help me. I hope the rest of the game isn't this like boring and monotonous and filled with just really shoddy puzzle design, because holy crap. And we have a numpad. I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to put in here. Let's hope this comes up at some point. I'll keep my eyes out for a number somewhere. Maybe once I push all those books. Oh yes, I've been looking for one of these. You recall that room on the 2nd floor, or rather 3rd floor, when I go up that ladder that's up here? Where are we? Right there. Yeah, it said that I needed a telescope of some kind in order to see off in the distance. Well, I just picked up a telescope. So once I finish this puzzle right here, no use getting ahead of ourselves. All in due time, I'm sure. Let's take care of this, since I do know how to solve this puzzle, and it's one less puzzle in our way. Right, I was supposed to show this. Nope, not the notebook. The notebook kind of functions as a bit of a hint source thing. What I was looking for is this. This is the will that was there. See, the thing was, I was sort of picturing this 2-dimensionally, but if you look at it right now, you kind of see that it's a 3-dimensional image, and it shows 1 in the top right, 2 in the lower left, 3 in the lower right, and 4 in the top left. This is the octagonal room in which I am currently located. Of course, there's no indicator of where I am in this room, and the map is purely 2-dimensional, so it's impossible to actually use this information properly, especially because camera angle changes all over the fucking place. So unless you're really paying attention, you're not going to figure out where shit is. But I digress. That's how you're supposed to figure this out. Although they did make it a little bit easier. If you're paying attention and you notice the little books, which is kind of hard to do because unless you know where they are, you're probably going to walk right past them. See, there's one right there. Bet you didn't see that before. Or maybe you did, but wasn't especially obvious. In fact, I spent quite a while looking for the 4th book, because I know about the 2 on the 3rd floor. I know about the one right next to the staircase on the 1st floor, but I do not know where the last one is. But then I found it, because I made sure to look around, because holy crap, I do not need an hour or more of me fumbling the fuck around in the dark trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Because the map is a bitch, and it's impossible to figure shit out the way it's supposed to work. They really need to put a lot of quality control into this game. This game just has all the worst elements of a lot of things going for it. I suppose in a way that can kind of be a good thing. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I was talking about. See, unless you're in the exact right spot, you're not going to see that. Unless it's right in your flashlight. And normally you would come right up here and start looking, right? But no, you actually have to be like way over here and sort of move your flashlight around. And that's how you see that book. So notice how I said lower left is number 2. Notice where the symbol is on that one. And now it's telling me to go to the lower right, which, as we all know, would be directly across from it. Oh wait, no it's not. It's actually at an angle, because the entire library is also at an angle and shit. As was that diagram, because shit can't be easy or make sense. No, it all has to be confusing as fuck. But now, just because of absolutely no fucking reason whatsoever, boss fight out of fucking nowhere.